Hello everyone, welcome back to the course on Construction Management and Entrepreneurship for 5th semester VTU students. Today in this session, we'll be looking into the various costs associated with an equipment. Costs associated with an equipment. We have basically two types of costs associated with an equipment: owning cost and operating cost. Under owning cost, we have investment cost, depreciation cost, and major repair cost. Under operating cost, we have cost of fuel, cost of lubricants, servicing and maintenance cost, labor cost, cost of field repairs, and various other overheads. Now we will understand each one of these in detail. Investment cost. This is a kind of fixed cost and continues to be incurred whether the equipment is used or not. Investment cost comprises of the following: interest on the money invested in the procurement of the equipment, various taxes on the equipment, insurance expenses, and storage cost. Investment costs are taken as about 10 to 15% of the total cost of the equipment. Depreciation. Due to use and obsolescence, every equipment loses its value. This loss is accounted for by depreciating the equipment every year. The efficiency and value of machine constantly reduces with the lapse of time during the use is known as depreciation. Some money must be set aside nearly from the profits so that when an equipment becomes uneconomical, it can be replaced by the new one. Suppose a contractor purchases a machine for its production, but after some duration, a better machine comes in the market, whose production rate is very high and is more economical. Although the old machine is efficient but becomes out of fashion and uneconomical due to new better machine which has come in the market. This is known as obsolescence. Major repair cost. Major repairs and overhauls are the replacement of major parts of the equipment because of the excessive wear through a long period of use. Since these repairs require a heavy amount of expenditure, they are met from the major repair cost. The major repair cost is spread out during the entire lifespan of the equipment, and a flat rate is levied per working hour in order to have a uniform rate. The amount thus collected in the pool is known as Major Repair Fund, and major repairs and overhauls are carried out from this pool. Usual practice is to consider this major repair cost as a percentage of straight line depreciation cost and is generally taken as 80 to 200% of the cost of depreciation depending on the type of equipment. Depreciation can be classified as depreciation due to physical condition and depreciation due to functional condition. Under depreciation due to physical condition, we have wear and tear, physical decay, accident, deferred maintenance and negligence. Under depreciation due to functional condition, we have inadequacy and obsolescence. Depreciation due to wear and tear. Everybody knows that when a machinery performs work, wear and tear of certain components takes place. Although sufficient precautions are taken, like proper lubricating and cooling is done, which minimizes wear and tear, but it cannot be totally prevented. The cost of replacement because of this cause is the value of depreciation due to wear and tear. Depreciation due to physical decay. There are certain items which get decay because of climatic and atmospheric effect, with the result of value of these articles goes on reducing with the lapse of time. Although every effort is made by the owner to keep them in serviceable condition, even then, because of climatic and atmospheric effect, there will be a reduction in their value. This reduction in cost is depreciation due to physical decay. Accidental depreciation. Although the machine might have installed even few days back and sufficient care is taken to prevent accident, even then accident may occur due to some wrong operation or some loose component or some other cause, which may result in a heavy damage. The depreciation of machine caused due to this reason is called accidental depreciation. Nowadays, to cover this risk, most of the owners get their equipment insured with the insurance companies. For that, owners have to pay certain premium yearly. The amount of premium depends upon the cost and life of the equipment. Depreciation due to deferred maintenance and neglect. Every manufacturer supplies certain instructions for the smooth and efficient running of an equipment. If these instructions are not met properly, followed because of neglect and proper maintenance is not done as recommended by manufacturer, the life of the vehicle may be reduced, and depreciation in value because of this is called depreciation due to deferred maintenance and neglect. Now we will look into the different type of depreciation due to functional condition. We have inadequacy. This is the form of functional depreciation. Inadequacy means reduction in efficiency of an asset. This may result, firstly, even if an equipment is serviced under proper precautions and sufficient maintenance is provided, there is a fall in efficiency with the lapse of time. Secondly, suppose after 2-3 years of running, the work requirement is increased, but the plant cannot cope up with the increased demand. This needs additional money either to replace with a bigger size plant or installation of additional similar plants. This is what is called depreciation due to inadequacy. Depreciation due to obsolescence. Nowadays, because of scientific advancement, there is a large changes everywhere. If a new machine comes in the market which is more efficient because of new invention and better design than the existing one, and the production by the new one is much cheaper and better than the existing machine has to be replaced to withstand the market condition. This is called depreciation by obsolescence. Now we will look into the different methods of calculating depreciation. We have various different methods to calculate depreciation like straight line method, diminishing balance method, sinking fund method, annuity charging method, the insurance policy method, the revaluation method, machine hour basis method, sum of years digit method, declining balance method. Out of these, the straight line method, diminishing balance method, sum of years digit method, and declining balance method are most commonly used method to calculate the amount of depreciation for any equipment. Now we will look into the costs associated with an equipment under the operating costs. We have cost of fuel. Prime movers for construction equipments are generally diesel engines or electric motor. The actual consumption of fuel or electricity in these construction equipments depend upon engine horsepower, the load factor, which means the extent to which the engine will operate at full power. It generally varies from 30 to 70%, and also the conditions of the engine. The optimum fuel consumption in liter per hour per HP is calculated using the formula fuel consumption is equal to 0.27 into load factor. Cost of lubricant. Lubricants include engine oil, transmission oil, greases, etc. Air filter oil, hydraulic oil, etc. The quantity of lubricating oil depends upon various factors like capacity of the crankcase, condition of the piston rings, number of hours between oil change. Quantity of lubricating oil required per hour can be estimated using the given formula, where Q is the quantity of oil consumed in liter per hour, HP is the engine horsepower, F is the operation factor, C is capacity of the crankcase in liters, and T is the number of hours between the oil change. Servicing and maintenance cost. Regular servicing and maintenance of each equipment is very essential in order to have the equipment in reliable and perfect condition of work. This cost includes change of lubricants, checking and servicing of fuel and lubricating system, including change of filter elements, care of tires and tubes, care of battery and electrical system, cleaning of the equipment and other similar works, salaries of staff engaged on maintenance and servicing. Labor cost. Labor cost is an important element of operating cost and contributes a major part of it. Labor cost element includes the salaries of operators and helpers engaged on the equipment. Provision for leave reserve may vary from 10 to 12% is also made under the head of labor cost. A percentage of the wages of supervisory staff depending upon the attention required on that particular equipment is also added. That's it for today's session.